What up, y'all? Back at you with another video. Today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys my day. I have a lot of meetings just with the team, with clients. Just basically gonna break down the importance of every meeting and what we're working on, just to give you guys a real look at how the agencies run and like give you just the real stuff, you know? Unless you guys want the fake shit.
One jab, one jab, one jab, one jab. And then we'll start going up. There. Nice movement. Nice, good pace. But Stevie's double jabbing, you're countering. Keep in mind what we just worked on. Because remember, the main goal, the hardest jab that's going to hit you is the first one. Not the hardest, but the hardest one to get away from is the first one, because you don't know the timing. You don't know when he's going to shoot. Once he shoots, then it's easy. Because if I'm in front of him, the hardest one is always going to be the first jab. He could throw 5 jabs. Throw 5 jabs. Once I get the first one, same rhythm. You get me? But it's the first one that you have to get away from. So that's what I'm saying. Don't dodge it. Don't slip it. Catch it. Yeah. Another thing. You're trying to slip his first jab to the left. Think about it. Throw me a slow motion double jab. Slow motion. I slipped this, so what the fuck am I going to do now?
Hey, fuck.
So why would you do that? On the second jab, you're going to hit on top of the head.
Only in the first round.
And if you do get stuck in a situation like that, throw me a slow double jab. And if you're stuck here, the best thing you can do is just pivot out. Otherwise, you're stuck in a weird position. You can't do shit off that.
Yeah.
I just gotta be calm.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's chaos,
You gotta stay calm.
it's just.
Otherwise, you're fucking in deep water. Yeah, you don't want that shit. You think he can do a 400 under a minute 5? That's fast as fuck, bro.
I did 108 fucking.
Trust me, those 3 seconds.
Not after the drills we did, bro.
If you do it under 105, though, we're only doing 1 sprint. That's it.
There's no way.
I'm rooting for you, though.
105?
Yeah. I don't think he started fast enough to hit 105. 45! Let's go! 1 minute. 1, 2, 3. 103. Good shit.
So about to jump on some meetings. My first meeting is with my sales team. The second meeting is with my CSR managers. These are my sales managers of our ISA team. And then I have a training call with our entire ISA team. So after those calls, I'll basically break down my main takeaways and feedback for you guys. What's going on? Do you guys have a call you want to play?
I could put a call. I have an interesting one that I got, like, it went towards like the medical side of things. I was calling you about possibly helping you guys get more decompression patients. Am I catching it at that time?
No, not really. Thank you though for calling.
Okay, well, the reason I'm calling was because we've been sending spinal decompression patients to a couple practices in Indiana. So we call qualified schedule, make sure they can actually afford the treatment out of pocket before they even walk into your practice. As far as like growing that side of the practice, do you see that's a priority?
No, because there's a lot more that goes into clarifying and quantifying if someone can have decompression or not. I usually do that with my patients, and there's a process that we go through to make sure that there's not any contraindications. And I wouldn't want to be wasting your time developing a lead that I'm going to pay for someone who actually can't have it done. I'm not going to be a dick.
So pause it. You can tell he's trying to get off the call, right? I like just right out the gate starting with the Indiana part. At first, anyone can say what you just said. Are you interested in that? Anyone can say that. The moment you said the second thing, then I was like, okay, now there's some context here and some familiarity and some curiosity based on Indiana and 2 other clinics. I would almost start that out the gate on all the calls, and then he's just throwing every objection he has at you versus you just coming out with like a power statement. After the first series of questions and he's trying to get you off, maybe after the second one, boom. For sure after the second one, I forget what you asked. It was 20 to 30 sessions, 3,000. What was the other thing you asked?
We were able to send you 10 to 15 qualified decompression patients that could afford $3,000 to $5,000 case fees, because he didn't have that. What I'm trying to go for is like, okay, I know he doesn't have the packages is he at least open to making packages?
He's bullshitting. Like, he's literally, anything you say, he's gonna say different. Oh, we don't rip people off. Like, he's literally trying to just the exact opposite of what you're trying to present to him. If that, hey, 20, oh, we won't do that. Oh, we won't do that. Okay, I'm done there. Hey, dude, look, we do this for 170. We were 175. We're with the top 40% of DC's OAs. Is this a priority to grow or not? Like, I'm not gonna continue to ask him, well, if we sent you this and then if we did this, like, you're chase, and he's trying to fucking say the exact opposite of what you're trying to propose to get off the phone. And I think it just comes to a point where if he doesn't respond to a power statement, then he's not interested. What's going on? For this pod call, we need to have a call that literally dials in. So that little screenshot I gave you guys, that call needs to reflect all that happening very well. Because we need to show people what the new sales system actually sounds like, from dialing in Hell Island, educating them, selling the problem, Heaven Island. Just if you look at the goal for August, obviously when all that, what I just said is executed, that's already show rate training, right? If you look at that exact breakdown, it's also the favor script training. It's also training on educating them and selling the problem. It's also going over the fact that they just internalized it. Also goes over unique value proposition and factual claim. You're just reinforcing literally 80% of the focal points that we have in August in one call. And so if we created this new sales system, right, it's like that sandbox that you guys should be looking at. It's the reason why we brought everyone back on is because there's a lot of things new that even the people who are doing great don't even realize. So we have to go over the framework and the game plan and then say, hey, now we're gonna play calls where everyone's nailing all these properly. For show rate, expert frame, credit card intake, because of the expert frame, nailed the favor question, said it perfectly. And that's why that person showed up and was dialed in. Like, since we have a new version of how we're doing things, the number one focus should be showing people what that actually sounds like and just reinforcing this is why the show happens. This is why they're getting show rates. It starts from the moment, from the intro, them getting the credit card, like over and over and over again. And then we can start, well, on your guys' one-on-ones and stuff or whatever, you can start seeing like, hey, this is where you're not doing it. But I think right now we have to just be showing the examples of what it sounds like.
Yes, I mean,
So one win is, I feel like, just overall leadership coach, the retention aspect is a lot higher. Like the confidence in who's on the squad and the buy-in, I think I've seen improvement. How do you guys see it? The part where we need to continue to get better at is you need to understand there's like the most common sense basics. You got the basics before you can get to the advanced. So like we have to agree that 1 + 1 = 2, right? Everyone has to agree that 1 + 1 = 2. But that needs to be like done as fastly as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna let him in.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. We need a call. Whoever feels like they had an absolutely great call, crush to Hell Island, use UVP, execute the close, educate the patient well.
Got credit
Let
card.
us know.
Favorite.
Doctor,
Who's got one for us?
So I got a good one from yesterday. It was actually from the call session we did. I didn't do the UVV though. I did it a little bit, but I have the 4 out of 5. It's for a dental client too. Actually, he's coming in tomorrow and he just confirmed his appointment just now via text.
To return the call straight away to see if you're interested in our dental implant program.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I wanted to gather just a little bit more information about your teeth and your smile, but I want to make sure you're good with our office location first. We're over here in Dallas.
That's cool.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, let's say a 1 is your smile is not affecting your life at all, and let's say a 10 is making things very difficult for you. You know, what number would you put on that for yourself?
Oh, no.
9. So tell me, what does that mean to you? What is a 9 level discomfort? How does that affect your day? Our doctor here, he's been helping people achieve the smile they want for over 21 years now. He's been in the business for a very long time. Now, dental implants themselves, they aren't covered by insurance, but we offer easily some of the most affordable payment plans in the market.
All right.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a problem understanding him because he has no teeth in his mouth, which it took me a little while to get an address and his credit card number, but I got it on file there, so there was a little bit of back and forth there, but I thought it was a decent call.
Yeah, no, good job. Let me pull up. But yeah, any feedback for yourself while I'm doing this?
Got a little bit more pain points, but he was kind of a man of few words. Like, his main thing was that he just doesn't smile anymore.
All right, let's see if we got everything here. So, Hell Island, his juice. What we have? Obviously, no teeth.
No teeth. Smile affects him 9 out of 10.
Yep.
Never smiles.
So here you could just double click, right? So man of a few words, never smile, hard for him to eat. Okay, perfect. So you never like this is affect like your confidence is like what's going on here? Like, can you just explain a little bit more? I just say, can you explain a little bit more? See what he's gonna say, right? Because he'll go deeper. And then when it says, so when it's hard for you to eat, what foods would you like to eat that you're having a hard time not being able to eat? Yeah, I can't eat steak. He's gonna go out, he's gonna start thinking about the food that he actually wants to eat. I mean, food's so important to us. Like, double click and just say like, hey, I understand it's hard for you to eat. Just curious what food aren't you able to eat? Yeah, I love hamburgers, you can't even eat them. Love steak. He's playing that movie in his head. What happens when you play a movie in your head? What does that create?
Urgency.
It creates urgency and the need to change. Like, this phone call is that part where he's like, yup, all these things that I want to do that I don't like, it's right here, and why would I not book at the end of this call when all of it's coming out right now?
Overall, I thought it was a great call. We got the schedule, next day's schedule, small things there, but yeah.
All right, guys.
Great job, AJ.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
job.
Bye.
All right, so I have 30 minutes till my next meeting. So basically it's breakfast, lunch. Basically what I eat, this probably doesn't look that good. 6 over easy eggs, piece of turkey bacon, and just a lot of fruit. This is tangerine, watermelon, and kiwi. So decent amount of carbs, a lot of protein. This won't get me too tired because obviously I have a lot more meetings and I don't want to get all fatigued. Later in the days where I have a lot of my calories. So this is what it looks like. So I started the morning off with the sales team meeting. Now I'm basically the head of the sales team, so I lead it, manage it, coach it, just run that entire team. Basically the framework of the meeting is we always start off with wins, then I'll go into reviewing our hot list. Our hot list are prospects who we've already communicated with, who should be expecting to close in the next 7 days. So we're always communicating that and the projections around closing those clients. And then we'll get into actual training. So on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we play an actual account executive call in front of the whole team, the SDRs and everyone, because the SDRs and everyone learns so much about the client, the pain points, the industry through a full-blown discovery and demo call. So that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where we play the SDR calls and the SDR sets, which you heard earlier. So obviously we're just giving them good feedback on those calls to book demos for Digital Ox. Call number 2 is our CSR manager meeting, which we have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is where I connect with our 2 sales managers who run our entire ISA team. This is very important meetings. The ISA team is obviously the biggest team in the company. There's a lot of people, there's a lot that goes on in there, and so it's critical that we're always communicating on essentially the strategy. We're communicating on who's our bottom performers, where we're at in that type of situation, and just overall making sure we're all on the same page. Since it is a big department, it's a big reason why companies hire us. The last meeting is our pod meeting. This is where we have everyone on the ISA call center, whatever you want to call it, team, jump on Zoom, and we play a call for everyone to listen to. Now today's call, we wanted to pick a call that effectively hit every single part of our sales system so that we can continue to show everyone what a really good call sounds like, from sales psychology, just nailing our strategy at Digital Ox to book as many leads as possible into appointments. To be honest, the training with the call center is every single day, and so on Tuesdays is when we actually play winning calls in front of the whole team and break those down. So I'm about to jump on 3 more meetings, but before I do that, there's basically 4 major departments at Digital Ox. Department 1 is the sales team. The other 3 departments are all about fulfillment, product, and client results, and that's the customer success department, our ISA department, and our marketing department, which is really doing all the marketing for our clients. So a big reason why we were stuck at Digital Ops for the last year, basically hovering around 500K a month, was because we incurred a lot of management debt. Now, what do I mean by that? We basically scaled to the 500K a month level, but the level of coaching, leadership, and advancements in hiring didn't keep up to the level of growth to continue going to $1 million a month in 8 figures. So what you're about to see is I am basically boots on the ground in the trenches with my team in every department. So this is from the CS department. We're completely revolutionizing how we do customer success. From onboarding calls, I'm about to jump on literally a content call with the client. I have 2 onboarding calls, like I'm literally back doing onboarding calls. But this is so critical because I realized we're making such big improvements to everything just because I'm in there willing to fully work with the team, innovate, and improve things. So today's call, I have three more calls. I have a content call and then 2 onboarding calls.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
All right.
Today's call is gonna be super important call. What I want to go over the whole topic is how to gain authority in your market as a back pain expert.
Yeah, that's ideal, definitely.
So we're going to share this document with you. So just feel like you can just listen, ask questions. Basically to gain authority in your market as a back pain expert, there's really 3 steps. Now, step 1 is educational content. If you are educating your market on video, you are way ahead of the game because so many people just are not willing to do what it takes to actually dominate in terms of content and positioning themselves as an expert. We have specific videos, 30, 45-second videos that are already proven that we've run across the entire country that work. And when I say work, I mean cost per appointment, not leads. No one cares about leads. Leads don't pay the bills. These are people who call, answer, qualify, schedule, walk in the door. These videos, educational videos, produce a lower cost per appointment than pretty much all forms of ads. Now, the reason why is this content helps them like and trust spinal decompression as an option. Not everyone out there knows what spinal decompression is and how it works and why it's effective. Literally less than 1% of the population probably knows that.
Yeah, no, 100%, absolutely.
Step 2 is social proof, what we were talking on our last call, right? We need social proof. What are the first 2 things patients even think about before walking into an office? To be honest, the studies show the first thing they think about is, what does David and the team even look like? Like literally what you guys even look like in your appearance. And then the second thing they look at is reviews, testimonials, and your work. Like, are these guys good? If you get both those down, they're immediately super on the side of like, I want to check this out. If I have a patient coming in and he's well spoken, he's just got that some sort of charisma, but like representable on camera, I might even ask him, hey Bob, can we do a quick video on, like, before you start treatment, obviously he's gonna close and start treatment, can we just do a quick pre-video of your current symptoms, how you're feeling, what brought you in? He's gonna be like, yeah. And then what we're gonna do is after, we're gonna do a video on how you feel at the end of this 20 session protocol. How does that sound, Bob? He's gonna be like, let's do it. So you get the pre and the post, you put them together, and it's one hell of a story, one hell of an ad, one hell of a driver in perceived likelihood of achievement and social proof. Step 3 is unique value proposition. So this is where we put the most obvious reason why the market should choose you over everyone else. Like, this is a value perception. So basically what I want to go over here is, like, this is where we use factual claims in our marketing on the phones when we're talking to patients. And you guys should even be using this in your own sales process so it's congruent. And a big reason why people say, hey, I'm definitely going here, is because everyone wants to go to the place that is the most superior, the most trust, the most credibility, the highest likelihood of success.